And now we're going live. This is the part where I warm you guys up. So.
Well, you're the fluffer, right?
Sure.
Oh, do you have to go to the bathroom?
First, when there's nothing but a slow glowing dream that your fear seems to hide deep inside your mind.
I'm just going to take the dog.
Oh, of course. Hi, everybody. Hi. Of course, because the dog, the minute that we get settled in here. Hi. Yeah. Just I don't know. There's something, you know how coffee kind of gets your stuff going in the mornings. I think that's how it is for the dog, right? This is her diuretic. Sitting here to start this fine broadcast. Why that we bring you once a week, and really, why wouldn't you? Maybe this show makes you want to poop. Silent tears full of pride. In a world made of steel, made of stone. You hear that? Oh, now she's done it. Well, I hear the music. Can you guys hear the keyboards? Apparently there was an issue with the keyboards. So crank that up. I close my eyes, feel the rhythm. There we go. Wrap around, it takes hold of my heart. Everybody now, what a feeling. Beings believing I can have it all. Now I'm dancing for my life. Hey, come on, everybody. Take your passion and make it happen. Come on, live. You can dance right through your life. Oh, yeah. Remember all those Fame kids? Isn't he adorable? Especially that Coco. I think they're back inside. Come on now. What a feeling. Beings believing I can't have it all. Now I'm dancing for my life. Take your passion and make it happen. Pictures come alive. You can dance right through your life. Did you know those are the lyrics? I didn't know that. Pictures come alive. You can dance right through your life. Except, of course,
just scooch over.
When our friend who was danced on Broadway, turns out you can't dance for your wife because your fucking joints give out. Speaking of which, oh God, I didn't know if I was going to talk about this.
Oh God, Ange found a panini maker in the garage.
Okay, do you understand? Do you understand what a panini maker does? Do you understand? Because it presses the bread. And,
Okay, so when you make a panini, it makes marks on the bread. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense?
Does that make sense?
Now, honestly, if we have to review our show from a few weeks back, several January, where Ange and Fuzz were in town.
Can't say the F word. Ange's mom is here.
Hi, Means. Hi. I promise to do a completely clean show tonight, except, of course, when I forget.
Unless she went to sleep. But she said a lot has happened. Her kid graduated from college.
Yes.
Fuzz had a birthday.
Yes.
That's right. We didn't sing to Fuzz. We had a whole clue that was about Fuzz.
We had a whole clue.
Okay.
Well, now, to be fair, though, you guys, we had this prepared. It's just, it didn't quite work out because obviously, now listen, it is graduating time right now.
It is.
So, everybody's
party.
Yeah, Carrie and Eric are here. And
that's why we're dressed up, or that's why I'm dressed up.
It's so exciting for all of our friends that you guys have kids that are doing things, right?
They're we feel,
major,
old, but very proud because we remember when these kids were just little kids,
just little tiny peanuts.
Now they're out in the world. All those kids are very together.
They're very, very together.
We're all
proud of
have
all
jobs and they're doing their lives and good for you guys.
Hey, Keith Reynolds is back.
You don't have any failure to launches. That's great.
No failures to launch.
To launch.
And we're attorneys general.
Yeah.
Whoppers Jr.
Whatever. Did I say that wrong?
Postmasters General. No, however, I was interviewing somebody who is running to be the next attorney general of the state. And she, in fact, said when she was referring to the others in the states, other states who held that position, she referred to them as attorney generals. And I wanted to say,
you were
hey,
like, that's not how you say that.
listen, I think a prerequisite for the job is you should at least understand the plural. Right.
Oh my God. But you know when
and
you
it's not
tell
that
someone
they're generals, like, you know, no, they're it's
but when
they're an
you
attorney
tell someone
for the
they're
general
saying
population.
something wrong, it only reflects poorly on you.
You
You're
know,
like, hi, I'm a pedantic asshole.
So
Like,
this
that's it.
applies across the board, right? If somebody is doing something that is insanely annoying, which people are wont to do, I'm the first to tell you, and I'm easily fucking annoyed. And so I'm constantly in this position where it's like I'm, you know, trying to just, I'm sitting on a, you know, fucking, you know, bus or train or whatever, and somebody on their fucking phone. And like, I used to take the Acela corridor back and forth from Washington, D.C. to New York when I was, I had a voiceover job down at the Discovery Networks. And so I was going back and forth like 2 or 3 times a week. And I would intentionally get tickets in what's called the quiet car. And the quiet car means shut the fuck up. The quiet car is for people like me who just are, you know, cranky and they don't want to constantly keep your voice. Yeah. And like, and, you know, so that means no cell phones. And then I'm sitting here and then somebody directly behind me in the quiet car is like, bah, 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 bah. And like, if I say something, and I would be in the right to say something, I would be well within my rights to say something, then I'm the asshole. You know what I mean? Sucks.
Today at Costco, in the line checking out at Costco, there was a man who was shouting so loud in Chinese. It sounded, he was on like a FaceTime and he was shouting and everyone was looking at him and it was like, oh my God. Does someone say something or is it an emergency? Because it sounded quite like an emergency. But if it was that emergent, why didn't he just get out of the line and go
fucking Costco?
Like,
exactly.
Go take care of whatever.
Yeah.
He's just like shouting at the top of his voice, and we're all like, oh, is something wrong?
Make it stop.
Is everything okay?
But
everything was okay. He was just shouting.
Yeah. I'm sure everything was just fine. He was just
he was shouting about what they had at Costco, I guess. But,
why wouldn't you? Honestly,
here's the thing: if you say something, then you're the asshole.
If you say something like, "Hey, can you not just? You're in public. Can you just, you know?" Because the thing is, and
then you end up on the internet like a Karen, and I'm not doing that. I'm trying to stay off the internet. Like, you know, that I don't control.
Because the blonde hair doesn't, you're not doing yourself any favors by, you know, instigating something.
Right.
But here's the thing. Everybody else is thinking the same thing that you're thinking. All those other people around you are thinking, man, I don't want to brag.
100%.
But then when you say something like, well, why would he?
100%.
Oh, people are compounding.
And to be fair, if I see someone, like I have in public seen someone like yelling at their wife or something, and I will start yelling. Like, you need to stop yelling. You know, I mean, no, I've been told that makes it worse for them.
It does. But hey, you know, whatever. You're just can't say
I just want them to know that other people can see and hear them.
Yeah.
And like there's some kind of accountability.
There is a little bit of accountability.
I don't like that.
Hey, Keith Reynolds, you're back. You were in Korea.
How was your trip to Korea?
How was your trip to Korea? We followed with great interest. It looked like you had a wonderful time.
South Korea.
We assume. I don't think he spent a lot of time in Pyongyang, although, you know, the home slice was out of the country, hanging out with the Poots, hanging out with Putin. Right. So, you know, maybe you could go
and his Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, exactly. The Super Bowl ring that the Poots stole from Robert Kraft. Listen, if you miss this show, you're going to miss some of the references. It just you're just going to have to smile and nod and just try to catch up. Listen, Martha,
it's been so long since everyone's been here at once. Look, Carrie's here,
Carrie's here,
Keith is here,
and Martha is here with us. And listen, we're very grateful that you're joining us. You will see and wonder. You will stare in amazement and wonder and like, what the hell is my daughter doing on Saturday nights? My daughter and her husband. What on earth are these two idiots that they're watching on the screen? Why, you remember us? We were at the wedding. Remember? We were the ones.
Right.
Anyway, it's a very silly thing.
She remembers me from 1990.
Hell yeah.
1991.
The one who absconded to Europe with her daughter, right? So anyway, we're so glad that you're here. I will try and watch my tongue, but I don't make any guarantees. I'm just telling you right now, because listen, I'm having a little bit of liquid refreshment, and you know, the tongue gets a little loose. It just does. The tongue wants what it wants. That's not awful.
Carrie says, I dreamt the other night that I got in a fight with another customer at Denny's and we wound up wrestling on the floor. I mean, do you have this meta thing in your dream where you go, I could be flying. Why am I wrestling on the floor of a Denny's?
Right? I don't know. It's this. I want to sing like make a pun
Like,
about Carl Jung.
I don't like this.
Forever young, I want to be forever. Thank you very much. Thank you. Tip your wait staff. That's the best I can do in short notice. Really, you're going to give me the poo face? Look at this. The gas face from my wife. Anyway, Keith Reynolds went to Juju Island.
Oh, Mean says she wants it extra rowdy. So just go ahead.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh,
Go
well.
ahead. Okay.
Oh, now.
Tell us how you feel about Bono.
Permission structure. Hi, Ray.
How much do you hate Bono?
Oh, well, there's time.
Or-
There's
okay,
so much
okay.
time. There's so much time.
All right.
In fact, yeah, let's get the show
It's
started.
the only show with Stefan and Lori. And now, your hosts, Stefan and Lori.
Okay, hello everybody. Hi.
We have so
It's
much
Saturday.
to catch up on.
Congratulations to all the grads. But since we missed this last week, happy birthday to Fuzz. Happy birthday to Fuzz. Happy birthday, dear Fuzz.
The Fuzz
Happy
Man.
birthday to Fuzz. All right, yeah.
We missed you last week.
We missed you, brother. Yeah, so we're very, very happy. And congratulations to all the young folks who, I can't say young folks without sounding like I'm 90 years old. To all of the grads, I guess is just what I'll say. You're right. I don't want to name names
I mean,
because I'm not doxing anybody, but
exactly.
you know, it's like I'm just saying congratulations to all of our friends.
We went to a fun
kids.
grad party today.
Went to a
I had
very fun grad
I had
party
a
today.
perfectly nice conversation with 3 18-year-old boys.
You know, they're all together.
They're perfectly together, those kids.
Here's something that I observed recently. And a friend of ours is going to go. You guys know Jamie Franco. She had been teaching second grade, and she's going to teach kindergarten next year. So it's going to be a lot of changing and stuff like that. And I said, you know what's weird about kindergarten is when you see a kindergarten class, you can't tell what anybody's going to be yet, right?
Oh, right. Like who's going to be a jock?
Exactly. Who's going to be
gonna
the
a
jock and
cheerleader?
who's going to be the
Yeah.
cheerleader, who's going to be the nerd? And they're all just everybody kind of mixes it up. There are no
Right,
cliques. Everybody's it's all nap time together. It's all punch.
When can you
Fun.
tell that? By like
I
third,
wonder,
fourth
like,
grade,
when do
middle
you start
school?
kind of, you
Yeah.
can see like the little cliques are starting to develop, like for people. And I actually kind of moved around a little bit. And so I didn't have a cohort where I went, started in kindergarten and then graduated with those same people. And so I wonder for people who have had that experience, like at what point did you know that one guy was going to be a fucking asshole?
Right.
And it's, oh yeah, I always knew. I like third grade was the time that, that's when that came out. So
I'm going to tell you, it was third grade.
it was
No,
it
it was
third-
fourth grade
yeah. Okay,
when
yeah.
that asshole turned. No, I knew an asshole.
Well, we've all known assholes. It's just at one
He
point.
unalived himself. He was such an asshole.
Oh, that guy.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. Honestly, slide into our DMs for more. We'll be happy to talk about it off the air. Anyway, listen. So you guys know that the debate is coming up this week.
That's
I'm
right.
already having palpitations about this because, please, for the love
I
of
thought
God,
you were
Joe,
setting me up. How debatey is
how
it?
debating is it?
What?
Just please hang in there, Joe. Just come on. Just like, and
It's
the,
okay.
The Republicans have set the bar so fucking low for this guy. All he has to do is walk out on stage and string a sentence together, and he's won, as far as I can tell. So, anyway,
The debate against convicted felon Donald
you
Trump.
convicted felon
Oh.
Donald Trump, the very one.
That's
Anyway,
what I'm calling him in my mind.
that's what everybody should be calling him. But anyway, so they the Biden administration put out some rules. The Biden team, campaign team, put out some rules for Trump because Trump's like, he won't debate me. So Biden's like, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, but here's some of the rules. I get to choose the moderators, and we're not dealing with the debate commission. The mics get shut off after your answer is done, so there's no like talking over. Also,
And
no
no
audience,
yeah.
and
So
you're not
Trump's
going to be
done, right?
exactly. So you're not going to be standing, also not standing around and looming over you
Yeah.
like Trump did with Hillary Clinton. So
Yeah.
uh,
Chasing her around and appearing in back of her, like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
with Ken Bone, remember that was
Yep,
when Ken Bone
yep.
was in. So anyway, add a new rule to the debate. What else should they do? Add a new rule to the debate. He says immediately, oh, it's Dakota's birthday. Motors Decoders. Aw, she's so sweet. I love those dogs.
In
I
other
love you
news,
guys.
our friends.
Ann says no felons.
No. Oh, well, then the debate's over.
The debate's over. Yeah, Biden won.
In scary news, our friend's house, the house in back of our friend's house
We
caught on
buried
fire.
the lead. Holy shit! So, somebody who watches the show who may be on tonight, and then some other friends of ours, they happen to live right next door to each other, and like two of them were actually at the graduation party today, and they were on their way back, and they see this huge plume of smoke from town.
And
it was right
it's funny,
next door.
I was running errands. There
Oh.
were all these fire trucks, like
Suzanne's
blazing
here. Oh my
through-
God! So
Oh my
Suzanne, I didn't have time to call you before we got started,
Suzanne,
but I hope you guys are okay. I'm sure that must have been very scary. Jesus Christ.
Jason sent us a bunch of footage,
With his
and she
drone.
sent us the videos that you had sent him. And oh my God, just the noise of that house and the popping for the. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I guess the house is gone, right?
Yeah, I think the house
people are
is
safe,
gone.
but
The
the
people
house
are
is-
safe, but the house is gone. so-
Suzanne, did they contain the fire, or is it like? Are you guys?
Oof.
Do you guys have to evacuate? Are you okay? Where are you okay? Where are you approaching from?
We're glad that you're okay.
I'm
I mean,
panicking from you.
you're typing, so yeah. So we're very, very grateful. So Ann says new rules for the debate: no felons. Love that.
Okay.
Must wear an onion on your belt, as was the style at the time. That's a Simpsons reference, isn't it? Was that Grandpa Simpson? I wear an onion on my belt, which was the style at the time. Lie detector wired to Trump's balls. I like that. So when he lies, he gets that. Take off one item of clothing after each 2 minutes.
Let's think this through, though. Do we want a strip debate with those two? Either of them.
Oh my God, I love that.
I don't need to see any 80-year-old nudie action. Okay, I just no.
Must rhyme last word of each argument with debate. That's good. I like
That's
that. The debate participants need to
Free
like
state.
a Pizza Hut veggie lovers pizza, no mushrooms.
No mushrooms.
Let's see. Suzanne says we're okay. We're home drinking. Good. Cheers.
Good.
Drink up. Each participant must define their policy via a new verse to Gilligan's Island. Oh, here is a tale of a Custu here for a long, long time. And I want to put tariffs on every import from China. Okay, there you go.
China.
China. If you can't spell debate, you can't go. Exactly. Biden must have an ice cream cone, and Trump must have a Whopper. And whoever eats it fastest wins that round. Mean says participant needs to be younger than 70. That'd
That's
be
right.
nice. That
That's
would
right.
be nice. Now yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not going to argue the fact that Biden is superannuated, I think is a kind way of saying it. I'm going to go.
Must reveal each candidate's search history.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is Trump searching for?
yeah.
Does he even know how to use a phone? I don't think
No.
he does. I don't
No,
think
he just knows how to type on the can. That's what he does. Let's see. Take off one item of clothing after each 2-minute response. I'm giving it to Carrie on round number one. That was a fabulous first
Did you give me a
answer.
pen?
I did.
Oh,
Did it fall on the floor?
Did I lose it?
I think I might be
In
just about out of
hashtag
pins.
ADHD
There we go.
You've given me all your pen. Tonight we are playing for a bag of Mr. Beast cookies.
Mr. Beast
Mr.
cookies.
Beast.
You guys have all heard of Mr.
Why
Beast.
is it?
It's-
Why is it?
It's
It's
yellow. I don't
Come
know.
on.
Anyway, that'd be a
Oh,
terrible
geez.
color combination of that green and orange. Very
Peanut
unappetizing.
butter, chocolate,
Anyway,
plant-based, delicious. Mr. What am I
Anyway, they're
talking for, Mr. Beast?
Susan said microphones off. Exactly.
Whatever.
The entire debate. I think that'd be right. So Laurel has been doing a new program where she is doing price comparisons. I think we mentioned this on last week's show. Doing
Oh.
price comparisons between.
I'm working on a book about saving money. So I've
Exactly.
been doing some TikToks about price comparisons and where whatever. So,
Right.
so my first TikTok I ever did was wait, is this about the?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one first.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was about I went to Met Market. If you're familiar with Met Market, it's like an art gallery but with food.
It's really just a market for rich assholes. You know, I shop there
it really
sometimes.
is. So I went there
Not
to
rich,
walk
but I'm an
around and see
asshole,
how much
if you see
everything
what I'm
was,
saying.
and they had a bag of wonderful pistachios for $24.
$24 for nuts, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
in case you're like, well, that's a bulk bag, obviously. No. It was the same 12-ounce
Same
bag that
bag.
you'd pay $12 for if you
It was
bought it
basically
at
fuck
Target.
you pricing. That's
Yeah.
what it was. It's
And
like, can
here's
you
the
take
thing.
it? How about now?
here's the thing. I walked up to an employee and I said, hey, do they pay you really well here? Because I was like, maybe they pay so much more. And she goes, not enough to buy anything here.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't pay me enough to actually buy anything at the place of my place of employment. So anyway, what wouldn't you pay $24 for? What wouldn't you pay $24 for?
It's got to be that the people that shop at that market don't know how much food costs, right?
I think that's right. It's like Arrested Development. The
what's
mother.
a banana? $8?
Exactly. The mother's like, I don't.
Yeah.
Completely out of touch with
I
life.
was going around taking some photos, like chuckling to myself, and I saw a woman order a tiramisu from the fresh dessert thing, and it was $38.
$38
And I was like, ma'am,
for lady fingers and
that's
booze.
a cake.
Come
Don't
on,
pay
that's a
that
cake.
much.
Don't do
Like,
that.
go
A little
home
bit
and
of
make it
chocolate
yourself.
powder on top.
Or go
Make
to
it
the
yourself.
QFC. It's cheaper there. Like, come on.
Yeah,
She wouldn't
exactly.
go to the Q.
Go to the proletariat grocery store down the way.
I thought the QFC was expensive.
Well, it is, but I mean, compared to the Met Market, yeah.
Jeez,
There's another
Louises.
place called PCC. It's a co-op, so it's everything is like organic and super like it's very consciously
Even they
purchased.
didn't have prices that expensive.
They don't have prices that expensive, and they also pay their employees really well. I love PCC.
Everyone
and I'll go
there
there
is
like
happy, and they have
It's a-
free range everything. Yeah.
free range employees. Actually, they don't have
Exactly.
let them have. Free
Suzanne wouldn't pay $24 to watch a fire.
pay.
Too soon?
Too soon?
The fire's not even out.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
Carrie said, ticket to watch a debate. Ray would not pay $24 for a $20 bill. That's a fabulous answer, my friend. $12 to see what Bonnie's morning routine is. Oh, Bonnie's up to some stuff.
Oh,
Sit tight.
Bonnie,
we'll get to it.
Oh, Bonnie's upset this week.
Yeah, no, Bonnie's very.
And she's into the new math.
She's into new
So,
math. Wait,
okay.
we'll get to Bonnie. Don't you
Listen,
fret.
we have a Bonnie update for you.
Oh, yeah.
She's had a butter emergency this week. There's a lot going on
Yeah,
with
there's so
Bonnie.
much
Okay,
going on with
just,
Bonnie.
you know.
Ange Fuzz Catch Means Up, if you will. Taco Bell, Watch a Fire, the Mormon Bible, 24 items from the dollar store. Tickets to Yanni/Kenny G doubleheader.
Oh, Keith.
Alexa, play Kenny G.
Oh, Keith, it's just so great that you mentioned Kenny G.
Yeah.
Because Suzanne, who's on tonight, and Suzanne's husband,
Her husband Bryant,
uh,
who was he was
got screwed over by Kenny G.
yeah, he was an engineer at one of the top studios in Los Angeles for years and years and years and years. He's worked on, like, you would know the stuff that he's worked on. And unfortunately, one of the things that he worked on was one Kenneth Goldfarb's album,
That's right.
his breakout
That's right.
album. And Bryant,
He
basically-
should have
yeah.
points on that album,
should.
but he doesn't.
Kenny G fucked Bryant over.
Fuck him.
Fuck you, Kenny G. That's what I say.
say. Means, are you in business?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say,
This is what
you did kind of ask for it, friend.
You were not expecting Buck you Kenny G, I don't think.
Stupid Kenny G. Stupid Kenny G. All right, so let's see. What wouldn't you pay $24 for? Dear Laura, who had the funniest response?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Buzz wouldn't pay $24 for a bag of Bonnie's meat. And you shouldn't pay anything.
So Suzanne said, watch a fire.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to go with Suzanne.
Yeah, I think
Watch
that's,
a
I think
fire.
that's right. Yeah. Very good, Suzanne's on board. So anyway,
I always get so caught up in the funny, I forget to see who needs
Sure,
the
of
point,
course, yeah.
whatever.
So now listen, we said we are going to have a Bonnie update and why. Here it is. Bonnie's going banana. Bonnie's writing fucking Tolstoy here. I go like, what is all this? You can enlarge.
Oh, is that
it,
her
but-
butter
Yeah,
emergency?
but the
she's
gist
having?
of it is,
Okay, it's there's butter stored in her freezer, but it's not yet frozen, and there is some seepage, and also she doesn't know there's no expiration date on any of the butter, so she needs someone to come and get all the butter right away. And then she has also included a picture of her cats eating out of the refrigerator.
That's fabulous. Thank you, Bonnie, for giving me confidence, all the confidence that I needed to take your expired meat. And by the way, she just put. I didn't save this as an image, but she just had another post. And what was the gist of it? The other post was basically saying something like,
It was that
If
she
you-
had meat to give away,
Right.
but you can if you only had a few items from her this week, you can have the meat, but less than half a bag. And then she didn't specify how much less than half a bag.
how
is.
many?
Is it-
What, are we dealing with cubits? Furlongs? Like,
She has
is
a lot,
this
a
Bonnie
lot
math?
of rules.
Right,
Bonnie does.
Right. What is the deal with it's Bonnie math is what we're
Yeah.
left to assume. Anyway, we had such fun last week with autofill. So let's do it again. Autofill the following sentence. Bonnie is blank. Bonnie is blank. And by the way, when we were talking about Bonnie's new math and weird measurement units and things like that, remember a peck? And of course we all remember a peck because of Peter Piper.
Picked a peck
Peter
of pickled pepper.
You could get rid of if you think about this and think about it, you could get rid of Peter Piper entirely from that little soliloquy, because really the whole question is how much is in a peck? That's what they're asking. How many pickled peppers? So how many pickled peppers go in a peck? How much is a peck? That's what you. Well, I guess relatively speaking, you would need to know how much cubic volume a pickled pepper occupies. And once you nail that, let's say there's 12 in a peck.
How much
So
is half a package?
there you have it.
I don't know.
Right? See, it's all relative.
Bonnie is beeping. Bonnie is crazy.
Bonnie is butter.
Bonnie is an idiot.
Bonnie is beefing. I love that.
Bonnie is the best friend that Jeffrey Dahmer never had.
That is true because they both had things stored in their freezers.
Bonnie is posting again. You guys should all join our local Buy Nothing group so you
yes.
can see her the
Yeah.
ongoing narrative of Bonnie.
Exactly. Okay, I have time.
I don't think Bonnie is the only person who has a real life. That's true.
Bonnie
Bonnie is short for.
Bonnie is the only person who has ever been able to make the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Sure.
Bonnie's the only person who's ever been able to make the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen,
The playoffs of
poisoning people as far as we can tell.
butter seepage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bonnie's short for, I don't fucking know. We've tried to figure this out. We're now like, is it Bonnets?
Bonnets?
What is Bonnie short for?
Yeah.
Bonnie.
Bonnie is the topic of a new Upton Sinclair novel.
Oh, Bonnie's Jungle. Okay, Fuzz wins. Yeah, there you go. I love that. That's very nice. Very nice. Okay, nicely then. Moving on. So now, a couple of you mentioned the $330,000 ring at Costco. Why, this fine item right here. And by the way, it says there's only one.
It's
so hurry down.
$329,000 for a diamond ring. Here's my argument. Any person who's going to be fancy enough to want this ring right here is not going to be excited that you got it at Costco. Just want to let you know.
And honestly, any person who could actually afford to buy that ring for that price tag, can I point you that price tag there? They don't need to go to Costco.
Right.
However,
but did you know that if you buy this with the Costco credit card, you get $18,000?
So that's actually a pretty good idea, right? You buy this thing with a Costco credit card, get the $18,000, reinvest it. Am I right? So anyway, what else can you buy at Costco for $330,000? What else can you buy at Costco for $330,000? You can hoard all the TP in case we have another pandemic, right? All of it. And I mean all of it.
Price gap.
I know that was crazy, and they're Costco generally so ethical. They are a local business. Their headquarters are right here in Issaquah.
Call me crazy.
You're crazy.
Okay. Why would you buy a piece of jewelry that is the price of a house? Wouldn't that make you tense, like to wear something that would? Oh my God!
Yes,
I have three. Yes.
Third
of $1 million. Okay.
I just
Here's Christina.
It's a ring, for God's sake. Christina, hi, friend. How are you? We missed you guys. I think you guys were not here last week.
Were they at a grad party?
As we were saying,
2 weeks ago.
Congratulations to all the grads.
We had everyone in the same place. No, we had them last week.
No, you were here last week. You weren't here the prior week.
Right.
I think it was what it was. Listen, we're gonna get this straight eventually. Right about the time we sign off tonight, that's how that all went down. That's how my brain works. Selective.
Buzz is gonna wait until he can score it at the grocery outlet for $199,000.
That's exactly. Or go to Mint Market and buy the same ring for $600,000. Yeah, there you go. Boom, up top. Bam. That's it. That's a callback. Ladies and gentlemen, the comedy business.
Of fiddle faddle.
That's what we call a callback. Okay, so this is yours. Let's see. Solar for the whole neighborhood, says Keith. Yeah, Fuzz says he's going to wait until he can score it at the grocery outlet for $199. A slippery floor lawsuit. It's the guy in the yellow sign. Let's see.
150,000 hot dogs is a good one.
And Ray said 220,000 hot dogs and drinks. And we were just saying, is this the sort of impulse buy? This ring, this $330,000 ring, is an impulse buy when you're having a jumbo dog at the food court.
That's right.
Like,
you walk in,
what do you
like,
know?
I need some liquid IV and also a $335,000.
Exactly.
Sure.
And a casket. Since you're buying, they sell them there. Let's see.
Suzanne's gonna buy a really great hummus platter for
3,500 people. That's great. All right. So,
a
Joe
lot of sandwiches.
Who had the funniest response, Joe World, to what else can you buy at Costco for $330,000? All the samples, says Ray.
Let's see. I'm gonna give it to Buzz is on a roll. I'm gonna wait till he's gonna wait until he can score it at grocery outlet.
I love it.
$199,000.
So this morning I noticed that there was a disturbance on the Ring camera, and this is what I saw when I.
It's not a bear.
No. Excuse me, sir. So anyway, I think the birds they're up to something. They're about to, Tippy Hedron me like in the Hitchcock
Those
film.
birds are that bird in particular
He
is
loves
an
knocking
asshole,
that camera
and
over.
he loves knocking
Loves
that
it.
camera over so they can get up to some shenanigans.
What are the birds plotting? What are the birds plotting? What are the birds up to? That bear has not been back to mess with that
I
feeder, by
think
the
what
way.
the birds are doing is they are knocking the camera over so the squirrel can get on that feeder and get flung off, and we can never get any footage of the bird. We've been waiting a year.
I have
for
a
that
theory,
footage.
and that is, so Lauro changed the kind of food that we put in the feeder, and it actually has these little seeds that drop out. So the birds come and they get the big seeds, and the little seeds fall onto the deck, and the squirrel's like, yummers. They're not even incentivized.
Oh, you think I should change it back to just sunflower seeds?
Well,
That was the one that everyone said attracted the bear, though.
I think it was. So anyway, but honestly, this year's crop of squirrels, extra cute. Oh, the woodland creatures on our
All the
property,
woodland creatures are
so
super cute.
The bunnies, like, and the
Don't say it,
drives
though.
the
Don't say
dog
it. Say it in
insane.
secret.
We'll just
Say
go
it in secret.
if you want to come over. If you want to drive our dog insane, come over to our house, look out the window, go, oh, right, and she'll come running
Or
over.
talk to any other animal.
Talk to
in the
any other
house,
animal.
right? Like
Because she knows that voice, right?
If you
She
guys
knows
have been
that-
over here, you will know that we have two fish that have a clinical obesity problem.
Yeah.
Now, they're both
very,
extremely
very
fat.
fish.
We don't know why they're so fat. They're just,
Fat fish.
fish are only supposed to grow to the size of their own tank, and these fish are
These
trying
have.
to.
Yeah, I was going to say they're actually kind of pushing up against the glass at this
But
point.
If we go and talk to the fish, like, hey, fish, how are you? The dog runs up like,
Runs
you don't
right
need that. I'm fluffy. You
Hey,
don't need
hey,
them.
Hey, they won't snuggle you. They
Yeah.
won't snuggle you. They won't come and bother you when you're starting a show to take you outside to poop,
Right.
which is what she does. I was just saying, when you were outside, I believe in the same way that like coffee has that effect on us first thing in the morning, kind of gets things moving around. As soon as like if we sit down to do this show, the dog's like, oh yeah, there we go. Got it.
Oh,
Like she
I'm
just had a
feeling
big
it.
old
Feeling
double
it.
espresso. Feeling it.
Oh, Eric says the birds are plotting a fish caper.
A fish caper. Laura and Stefan's Hunger Games.
That's
a
right.
coop coo, says Keith. I like that. Two words are spelled relatively similarly and yet pronounced very differently. Pooping enough on the new great gate to bring that sucker down. Could happen. Mother and child reunion, says Carrie. Let's see.
It's only a motion away.
Yeah, so we've got pooping, making us into worm food for sure. Suzanne said at this point she'd vote for an obese fish over the other two. Sure. To occupy the rafters of the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal. What is that?
Oh,
what we refer
that's
to
the shop.
Okay,
that- it's the arbitrage.
Arbitrage Mahal. Yes,
Get it?
I like a good play on words.
Like, if your dad is really into cars and he has a garage
Sure.
called the Garage Mahal, like
Yeah.
my dad does, because he's
Because
really into cars.
yeah, you would. I'm going to give this a Keith for a coop coo. That's very nicely done,
Clever.
sir. I like a good play on words. My grandmother would have found that very, very funny. She loved a good play on words. Okay,
Speaking
so
of your grandmother,
Yes.
Your mother is not feeling well. That's
Yeah, my
why
mom's
she's
not
not
here
joining
tonight.
us.
My mom,
Please send her
we-
all the good
we
vibes.
believe has food poisoning, so send my mom good vibes. She's been drinking Gatorade all day today. I went over there tonight. She was eating some soup. So this is all
Okay, that's good.
positive development.
Kathy
She said that she
also
might be.
says hi. She's doing granddaughter things.
I got the hi, Kathy and darling granddaughter. So my mom, it was not feeling terribly well, but she said that she might be watching. She just won't be answering. So we don't know. It's Schrodinger's mom at this point.
She has some kind
Could
of
be watching, could not be watching.
flu, whatever. That's all you want to know about that?
Yes, that is all that you want to know about that. Okay, so we have another video clue. Let's bring it up here now. Perhaps you've seen this.
Is this the one I sent you?
Yeah.
Some chemicals smell.
Hang on, let me
Let's
pause
just
the
set
music.
this up for 1 second.
Yeah.
Here is some people who are, maybe you've seen this before. Here are some people on a ring cam who are frightened by a ginger.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Let's
Some
watch.
chemicals smell. You'll smell it.
Oh, this is no
And he threw flakes in it.
Mommy,
Put
this
the
is
stuff
no
down and then you throw this.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, who among us, when
Hasn't
confronted
been
by a
terrified
ginger,
by a ginger.
terrified by a ginger? Am I right? Oh my God, that was magnificent. That was just
I mean, he is
magnificent.
lanky and very pale with frizzy
He
hair.
did
and
look
all,
like
but,
the lead singer of the
but-
Spin Doctors,
that
but still.
scream is so.
But still.
It's so authentic, right?
Oh,
It's
no,
so
the
like
woman was
from
not-
her toes.
And they went
And
on
then she's
longer.
immediately embarrassed by it. Like, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Exactly. So, you would think that somebody who's just startled, but like she's just like terror, like horror movie scream, right? It just keeps going. Anyway, what makes you unexpectedly scream? What makes you unexpectedly scream? Oh, audience members of The Only Show.
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna discuss this, but yesterday I discovered, you guys, I've never been stung by any insect.
Yeah.
And is that normal? Because
I'm a little
it seems
concerned.
like,
I feel like this is something she should get checked out.
I guess speaking of red-haired people,
Right.
I don't get stung by mosquitoes. Maybe insects just go, oh, no, thank you. You're weird. I don't. Or insects turn the corner and go, ah!
yeah, because you're a ginger. That's right.
Maybe.
You make insects scream. However, I do feel
Is that normal though? Should I go to a doctor and like say,
I feel
hey,
it's
what
a
if
better
I'm
safe
allergic
than
to
sorry
bees?
situation, because if you've never been stung by a bee, then you don't know. And if you are allergic to it, then you should be carrying
let's
around
be
an
clear, a
EpiPen.
bee has landed on me. They just
But it
don't
never
sting
stung
me.
you.
So,
Well, it's not
and
that
I
they
read on the
wouldn't, it's just they
internet
haven't
that
yet.
that people who are allergic to bees have been stung by bees. Like that's how you get allergic to bees.
Oh, wait.
So-
Huh?
I don't know.
Walk me through that logic.
Well, I guess you get stung by bees a lot and then you develop a bee allergy.
Oh, I had never heard that before, but all right.
Which that doesn't make sense. Like if that's true, I should have a peat allergy because I eat nothing but peanut butter.
We eat
for,
an
like,
awful
the
lot of
first 18 years of my
peanuts.
life.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I have a green slop allergy that I've just developed. And beer. I'm allergic to beer at this point. Terribly allergic to beer.
Oh, Angie's mother requesting anything extra rowdy makes her unexpectedly scream.
Fair.
You know what? We
Absolutely
feel
fair.
that.
Yeah, I totally. Oh my God, Keith says that jump scare viral video from 2003. Who can forget? It's like alien lands with actual footage. This is back before you could fake such things. The alien actual footage of alien landing and field and getting out of spacecraft, and you're waiting, and it's just like nothing, and all of a sudden, and something comes out and scares you. I'm like, oh God, I got so mad. I wanted to find the people who made this. I don't like being startled. We have a strict no startling
like
policy
being
in this
startled.
house. Do not like it at all. And honestly, my first instinct is to punch. I punch the air when I get startled. Let's see. So, is this yours?
It's I think it's mine. Right?
So, what makes you unexpectedly scream? I scream. You scream.
I'm gonna give it to Ange for my mother requesting anything extra rowdy.
Okay, I like that.
That's funny because we were watching this comedy bit with we were watching this comedian with Jan and Stephanie's mom and that comedian made this joke about how uncomfortable it is when your mom laughs at a sex joke, like about how they've had a lot of sex or something, and Jan started laughing so hard and we were like, oh no.
The joke was basically, you don't want to know how much sex your mother
has had.
You just want to think that your mother has had
sex with your
sex,
father,
the
and then
limited
that's it.
Well, but ultimately, you want
You
to
don't
just think
want to
of your mother.
your mom on spring break
No.
or during college.
As far
or
as I'm concerned, my
whatever.
mother had sex one time, and it's like, that's enough.
No.
Oh, I see what that's about.
And
Okay,
to
I
the
got
degree
got
that your
pregnant with me.
mother is
That's-
laughing
yeah.
at that joke,
And
that's
she
how
was
much
laughing
other sex
a
she
little too long and a little too heartily, and I didn't
No.
like it.
No.
Oh my God, I just heard her back and cackle.
Mm.
Oh, Goleta. Oh, Hawaii. Oh, ha. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No!
I don't know.
And then I screamed like the woman who saw that ginger.
Yeah, ginger reach-arounds, says Ray, makes him scream. The ginger reach-arounds, by the way, opened for the Strawberry Alarm Clock in 1960.
A
Fabulous
popular
show.
indie band.
Fabulous
The
show.
ginger reach around.
Dog farts. You scream. My mother. Let's see. Night terrors. They don't bite me either. Panel interviews. Bees love me. Oh, Suzanne talking about bees. That jump scare viral vid. Starbucks getting my name wrong. Yeah, well, it happens. Let's see. Honestly, this is what usually happens.
I gave that point to Ant. So now we're moving on.
Oh, I know we are. This is what generally happens when I go to Starbucks. I give my name. Stephanie, drink for Stephanie. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. And I've actually had people go, is your name Stephanie? I'm like, fucking no, you got it wrong, you dumbass.
Sure. My name's Stephanie.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Let's
yes,
go with it.
yeah,
Let's
sure,
go
fine.
with it. Sure.
So you set this one up because I don't remember the setup for this.
Okay. What's your name? What was
I
the?
don't remember. Well,
Okay.
if you remember, we'll come back to it. Anyway, so Laurel has recently been on a campaign to get us to change the way that we pronounce the word greasy. And she believes that it is more accurately verbalized as greasy. And I
It's
think
greasy.
she's right. I think she's right. Put a
I've
Z
got
in
you
it.
saying it right.
Greasy. Like, you know, when we go
Like
to
when
round
you get
table
a
pizza
pizza
when you're a kid, there's
And
pepperoni
it
all
comes
over.
out.
And the
it's gonna be
pepperoni has
greasy.
little cups of it in there. And it's like,
It's-
oh, I need some paper towels because this pizza's so greasy.
So greasy.
So
Okay,
greasy.
so the next time you say the word greasy, just say greasy and think of me because it's better. It's a better way to say it.
And really, ultimately, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a little Merriam-Webster work. So for the definition of greasy with a Z, for the Merriam-Webster's 2025 edition, use greasy in a sentence.
Use greasy in a sentence. Oh, that's greasy.
That's greasy. Carrie says greasy sounds so gross. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But things being greasy are generally gross. So I think that works. Actually, Carrie beat us to it. She used greasy in a sentence. So.
Greasy sounds so gross. Oh, it does.
Keith said he had to use extra napkins on a breezy day. That's very funny. It's a period joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Who is saying it's greasy? I'm saying.
Lori is saying
I'm
it's
saying
greasy.
things are greasy.
She's
not,
saying
not greasy.
no. She's
Greasy.
saying that's not descriptive enough. And in fact,
Like
If-
if a floor is greasy, no, it's greasy.
or Jim Morrison's hair, like when
Greasy.
it was greasy. And those pants, I don't know if they were.
I've got you
those were
saying this
yeasty. Yeah, those pants weren't greasy; they were yeasty. So.
Lenny Kravitz has those same pants.
Lenny
Maybe the
Kravitz-
very same
Have you
pants.
guys seen the photo or video of Lenny Kravitz working out in the gym with leather pants? Listen, it's very hard for a man to get a yeast infection, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. You can do it. Like, why don't you just wrap trash bags around your fucking legs? How about that? Those don't breathe. That's what I'm saying.
Don't be sleazy, better off greasy.
Oh, that's a good. I like that. Don't be sleazy, better off. What Ray? What would that be? An ad slogan for? I don't think Don Draper himself could have done any better.
I had 2 conversations about OnlyFans today.
We did. Yeah, we were talking with somebody about OnlyFans, and
Are we
apparently,
supposed to say that? We should call it OF or we'll get censored.
but anyway, apparently you can do OnlyFans videos that are clean. Like, I don't think anybody watches them, but you can.
What, like go shopping with me at Costco?
No, too easy.
Isn't that what Patreon is for? Like, I don't know.
Maybe there's kink. Boy, howdy, the internet has something for everybody. Like, if you are into it, there's somebody out there who's also into that, and there's another person who is going to serve it up for you and make some money off of it. God bless America.
The thing is, I won't touch the income from the only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ almighty. Easy come, greasy go. You should not anger a greasy bear. Trump's undercarriage is
It's
greasy.
greasy.
Yeah, that's
an
exactly right. Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Suzanne.
That's exactly right.
The greasy bear took an L. Greasy, how you feel after cooking Bonnie's meat? That's exactly right, Ray.
That's
That's
right.
exactly right.
That's right. That's
Bonnie's
exactly
meat is
right.
Uh,
Her meat is greasy.
Lenny Kravitz split his leather pants. I did not see that.
Oh, jeez.
Let's have to wash my car. It's greasy.
Mm.
Easy come, greasy go. Kim's dress was greasy after getting jiggy with Yeezy. Wow. Buzz, you're a poet, my brother.
And said, I have to wash my car.
Wash. Trump's undercarriage is greasy. Buzz McPherson's Jeezy. Dear Lauro. Oh, this is me.
No, this is you.
Oh, I'm giving it to Fuzz.
I'm caught
Fuzz,
up.
Fuzz is on a roll, man. That is a great answer, and great answers on that round all the way around. Okay, we'll come back to this one.
Oh my gosh, you guys, wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Did we tell you the theme of Stefan's birthday
Oh,
party
hey,
this year?
you guys have to come.
Okay.
Everybody's invited.
It's 1980s prom.
1980s prom.
Carrie helped me come up with the theme.
Yes.
Well, she came up with.
We're gonna have we're basically gonna clear out the living room and turn it into a gymnasium. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, with the punch and get
It's gonna be under the sea theme.
thrift a Jessica McClintock dress and
Sure.
poof your hair up real big because
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Get your skinny ties out,
That's
gents.
right.
We're having ourselves.
Eric's going full velvet tux.
Well, Suzanne, of course you have to come. You and
That's
Brian
gonna
have to
be
come. Oh,
greasy.
it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be off the heezy, greasy,
please.
off the heezy. Oh,
Wear a
please.
dress that you wore in the 80s.
Please, yeah, actually. Let's see. So, how will you reach your quarterly sales goal? this quarter. We've convened you all on this Zoom call to talk about how you're all going to reach your quarterly sales goals this quarter. How are you going to reach your quarterly sales goals?
That was a fine transition.
Thank you very much. I don't find
I
that. No, this was not a transition at all.
We were trying not to keep you for 1.5 hours, and so some
Yeah,
of the
we're
clues,
moving.
Some of the clues are
Bam,
generic,
bim, boom,
and some of
bam.
the clues are specific. Fabricate one ring to sell it. Done.
Nicely done, brother.
Done.
Oh my God! By the
You
way,
said you were jet lagged, but you are in fine form today.
the last couple weeks have seen some of the funniest answers I think in the history.
Oh my God!
Well, I don't know where Brendan
with the
is.
ABC gum, and the,
Christy with
just
ABC gum, and
so
Brendan last week. Honestly, the skeletons have been getting quite a bit of use. Where is Brendan tonight?
That's right.
This is
Christina
my-
popped in for a minute, and
Yeah.
then she left again.
Let's see. Paying off a porn star so I can get elected. There you go. Yeah, exactly. That's how you're gonna do it. Reach your quarterly sales goals. Erica's gonna have a greasy OnlyFans page.
Crazy. That's right.
So, and
There's someone for everyone.
now, does that mean that you're going?
Does that mean you're gonna be greasy?
Because generally, I think OnlyFans videos, they all generally involve some form of lubrication or other, right? I think. I haven't spent. Have you been to an OnlyFans page?
No. Why would I?
I don't know. I just we don't know every single thing about one another. I just thought I would ask.
I
I never have. I never have.
No. I mean, don't you have to pay for this?
You do, and that seems anathema, quite honestly. And I think that's the secret sauce.
Oh,
if you
Christina's
will.
driving in mountains.
Oh, okay. So that is the secret sauce. But I guess the reason why OnlyFans is something that people would pay for because it's regular people doing it, because otherwise it's free. It's like, honestly, it's just hot and cold running porn wherever you look on the internet.
And also
Available.
normal things.
Yeah, and just lots of normal things too. But
Carrie's sister told us that there were also normal things on OnlyFans.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I did not know that.
yeah.
Okay.
So you can do normal things on OnlyFans. I don't know why, but there's some for everybody. Let's see. Blackmail Yeezy after he gets jiggy, wheezy, and the greasy video drops. Okay,
I mean,
good.
this is
Okay, we're getting a lot of
this total
wordplay.
commitment.
Let's see. Carrie says from the back. She's going to reach her quarterly sales goals from the back. All right. Let's see. Overcharge Lauro.
Are you going to make it if you do that? I don't know.
Boy. Visit my page, says Christina. Give away beef by the half bag. The alley behind the Greyhound station is a hot market. The alley behind the Greyhound station is a hot market right now. Reselling Bonnie's meat. Dear Laura, this is you, kid.
Oh, geez.
Who had the funniest response to how are you going to reach your quarterly sales goals?
I'm going to give it to Eric for overcharge Laura.
Sure. Yeah, fine,
But
thanks.
don't actually do that.
Yeah, speaking of parties, oh
Sure.
man, who invited blank? Oh man, who invited blank? Who invited
Bonnie.
Who invited Yeezy? Quite honestly,
Bonnie.
yeah.
She brings a charcuterie platter of expired meat.
That's honestly, she's got so much meat hanging around. I think if you invite Bonnie to a party, isn't she just gonna bring meat? Don't you figure?
She brings meat,
Totally bringing
expired
meat.
meat that's crusty on the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Who invited Kennedy? Now, which Kennedy are we talking about? Are we talking about the MTV VJ? Are we talking about the storied Massachusetts political dynasty? Are we talking about this asshole with the brain worm?
Kennedy had the real good poopy 80s hair, the DJ, right? The BJ.
Yes,
The BJ.
the VJ, which always sounded like, honestly, quite close to BJ. So, yeah. Who invited Voodoo Steve to the birthday party?
You know, it's funny because Eric just fixed the last of the damage from that party.
Yes,
And,
he did. And, honestly, that goddamn voodoo doll.
Yeah. And
Holy
so
shit, did
I
that disrupt
actually-
our lives?
I actually, Darcy and I went to a thrift store. Not
Darcy was the
Value
one who
Village.
bought it,
Yeah.
who gave it to Laurel for her birthday.
Darcy and I were at
This
the
is
Good-
witchcraft Steve
Yeah,
means.
We're at the Goodwill on Thursday. And she goes, "Oh my God, you know what we should do? We should find another witchcraft Steve and give him to someone as a joke." And I'm like, "Don't do that
How
joke,
dare you.
Darcy.
How dare you.
Don't
It's not
do
even
that
funny. It's not
joke
funny.
again."
It's not funny. It's just not funny. I don't like it. All right, so let's see. Who invited the house fire, says Ann. Barb, Kennedy, Marvel, Bono. Thank you, Keith. Thank you. Well remembered, my
Who
friend.
invited Stephanie?
Greasy Greg, Caillou, Voodoo Steve, Stephanie. Well, obviously for the coffee. The Brat Pack.
Who invited Darcy to the birthday?
This
That
is me.
seriously ruined
Oh
our
my
whole
God,
weekend.
It totally did. Ange had so many funny responses. Voodoo Steve, the house fire. I'm giving it to Ange on this round. Nicely done. Hey, you guys, I'm a published author. Very, very exciting. And you're a published author. Check out your new self-help book entitled Blank. Check out my new self-help book entitled Blank. Yeah, we all have some contribution to the self-help section of the bookstore.
Mine is called Pistachios Don't Cost $24.
Exactly, yeah. Pull it together.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah. Don't pay. Yeah.
Everyone in Met Market.
Oh,
A
Suzanne.
tiramisu is not $38,
Suzanne's
people.
jumping off. Be well, my
Okay,
friend. We'll be thinking
bye.
of good thoughts. Fire watch. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So we'll check in later. Hope you guys are doing okay. Jeez, how scary.
Buzz's self-help book is called, Oh My God, Make It Stop!
Yeah, I know. Honestly, that applies to so much, Fuzz. It really, really does. What you guys?
Giving up. Call a professional.
Oh my God! I'm seeing if I forgot anything.
But
that
you
we-
are a professional.
You are absolutely professional. Mhm.
Yank it, bop it, scratch it.
I don't scratch it, Ray. No, you can yank it and bop it, but I think you'll regret it if you scratch it. Honestly, yeah. Oh God.
Entitled, That Isn't Coming Out.
That is. Drink more, think about it less, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
All right, dear Laura, who had the funniest response to check out my new self-help book entitled Blank?
Oh, jeez. I'm giving it to Keith for giving up.
Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, put a bird on it, Keith. Very nice.
Oh, that's funny, too.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but it embarrasses me when you blank in public. It really does. I've been meaning to have this conversation for quite some time. It embarrasses me when you blank in public.
Oh, do you have something you want to say about me? Go ahead. I can take it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sure.
Really? Oh, well, so
It embarrasses you when I blank in public.
I don't know. Is there something that you do in public that no? You manage to chew with your mouth closed. You have nice table manners.
I think I used to yell in public more than you would like, but I've stopped
You
doing
stopped
that.
doing that?
Yeah,
That's nice.
I would yell at people. It is embarrassing.
Honestly, every time I go out in public, I'm like, I can't. You guys, I'm with her. I'm with her. It's a hot blonde.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
it? It's true.
Here's it.
She's so hot. My wife is hot.
It embarrasses me when you scream about a ginger in public. Ah! She was truly terrified.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
you feel for
And
that poor
kid.
woman. And then what is he, just a delivery guy? or
Yeah, he's
something?
like, hey, I'm here to deliver
"Hi."
such and such, and he was actually super chill about
Yeah.
it. Like, if it had
Almost
been
as
me,
if that had happened before.
I would have like ducked and covered. I mean, Jesus Christ,
Sorry.
Yeah, and I'd like the daughter, her daughter, presumably, who's with her, kind of looks over and she's
He's like, oh my
she's
god.
more afraid of her mother. You can tell she's more afraid of her mother screaming than she is of the actual the ginger, the free range ginger. Is that what we're gonna call that kid?
Sure.
A ginger in the wild.
I mean, we're out and about. We're in the wild.
Deadly silent in here. You guys can't believe how silent it is in here.
Like an insane asylum.
It just exactly. Literally, there's nobody on the other end of this camera.
It embarrasses me when you dry hump Harpo. Someone, you guys,
Oh my god.
someone sent me a Harpo picture just this week.
And who was it and what were they doing?
It was Cherish. I don't know. She
I'm
was
sure.
just out and about. She was out at a bar.
It embarrasses me when you ask if I'm going to go to the nest before 6 p.m.
Who would be there before 6? The 90 and older crowd would be like, hello.
Exactly. The earlier in
We
the day,
are
the older
grooving!"
the attendee. Oh my God. When you bring it, it embarrasses me when you bring it.
You know what, you guys? We should go back there like next week. It
It
will be
hotter than the
125
surface
degrees.
of the goddamn
But
sun.
all the rentals will be super cheap.
Sure.
It will be,
Let's do it.
it'll
All right,
be-
I'm in.
it'll be tight.
I'm in. Packing my bags right now.
Let's do it.
I'm going to give this to Can't Get Poppins. I'm going to give it to Keith for Wordle. It embarrasses me when you Wordle in public.
Is that embarrassing now?
It is for Keith. I don't know. Eric says when you come back from IHOP all sticky.
Greasy.
Listen, I'm no expert, but you probably shouldn't combine blank and blank. You probably shouldn't combine blank and blank. It's been a while since we've had a two-parter, a two-hander. Oh, look, it's like an old-timey film effect.
You're
And
getting
remember-
everyone epilepsy.
I should have
Or
warned.
motion
Epilepsy
sickness.
warning.
Yeah.
Epilepsy warning. All of a sudden, it was like
What's the one that you're not supposed to combine? It's bleach
bleach and ammonia. You know.
ammonia.
Yeah.
And why would you have ammonia laying around? Just out of curiosity.
My grandfather did this once when he was cleaning the bathroom, combined a bucket of bleach and
Did he
ammonia.
pass out?
Passed out. Yes, he did.
Oh
He
no!
passed out. He was okay, but
Do not combine electricity and testicles.
yeah, don't do that.
Do not combine Hoctwa. Now I'm
Public nudity. Got to
I'm
look up
illiterate.
Hoctwa
Hoctwa.
and public nudity.
Public nudity.
Yeah, you remember like that reminded me of those the films, you know, the 16 millimeter films that we would watch on the days when the teacher was like hungover, whatever. It's okay, everybody turn off the lights. Teacher's got a hangover. Blah, 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 blah. Billy thought he'd be cool and have some Mary Jane or weed or pot. Ah, you know, those were great. Those were fabulous works of cinema.
And then he saw a ginger.
Butker in a college commencement. That is true.
I don't think his life's going right now.
I think it's going piss poor, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise and water sports. Ew.
Should have kept the lid on that opinion. Just a thought.
STFU, Harris Butker.
Oh boy.
Hookers on the Lawn and Bonnie's Beef. Midgets and Dragon movies. Oh, Ray has just posted something.
How do we
for you
know
to
that's
read.
not a phishing attempt?
Could be. Ray's fishing.
Phishing. PHI.
So this is you. This is round number 12. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to I'm no expert. You probably shouldn't combine blank and blank.
I'm gonna go with mayonnaise and water sports. One Carrie Atwood.
Nice. Private Time and Realtor.com house showing and greasy/only show answers.
Realtor.com house showing is funny.
Realtor.com.
Realtor.com.
All right. Coming into so it is officially summer now. We have passed the solstice. Can you believe we've been doing this now for over 4 years, and every year we just bitch about summer. Laura and I just like, summer, it's gonna be so hot.
Well, last week 2 weeks ago we were bitching because it was still raining.
I know.
And we were like, oh, it should be
honestly,
summer. Now it's summer and we're bitching about that.
I know, we're just never satisfied. We're insufferable. We're utterly insufferable. My favorite part about summer is blank. My favorite part about summer is blank. Listen, there is a lot to love about summer, and we worked very hard, particularly when we're on the East Coast, where East Coast summers are very unlovely. It's just thunderstorms and humidity, but you just like put the watermelons really
and
nice
breezy air.
and greasy air.
Just
But
woo,
we still found
breezy.
things to like,
Yeah.
like the fireflies.
Summer concerts.
Fireflies
that
love
was
summer
fun.
concerts. Anybody gonna go see a summer concert this summer? We found out that a place like it's a strawberry farm up the road from here is now doing concerts. And guess who one of the concerts is that they're hosting this summer? The Thompson Twins.
That's
I'm
right.
old. I'm desperately
Atwoods,
old.
do you want to go to the Thompson?
Do you guys want to go to the Thompson Twins?
Rimlinger Farms?
Okay, great. Go to Rimlinger. Well, actually, we can can some jam.
We'll pick you up.
Oh, doctor. Yeah, no, seriously, you need to see a doctor when you're this age.
Burning.
That's my,
Are all of the Thompson twins still alive? There's 3 of them, right? Those twins.
There were 3 of them, the twins, because apparently they were named after a couple of, they were twin detectives in the Tintin series
Okay.
by Asterix. Do I have that right, Inge? Asterix, was that the one who did Tintin? Am I remembering that right? Let's see, the naked bicyclist at the Fremont Solstice Parade. If you can't get enough of painted boobs, head on down
That's right.
to the Fremont Solstice Parade.
Now,
Also painted junk. No.
I don't know if we've ever made this
I don't
connection,
like
but
that at all.
Carrie Atwood, Eric and Karen. Eric says Lori's comments.
Or he's complaining about summer. You look
Oh,
forward
my-
to it every
my
year.
complaints about summer, yeah.
Yeah.
My only thing I like about summer is that they start putting out Halloween stuff on July 5th.
Sure.
So I'm
Yeah.
just like, all right, I'll just go walk through like Spirit Halloween. It'll be fine.
Right.
I'll yeah.
Also, watermelon, quite good this time of year. LARPers, dusting off my vintage lawn darts. Pedro beat her in the election. Vote for Pedro. extra time to plot against daylight savings, Seattle International Film Festival, or SIFF. Keith, you should just move back, dude. Obviously, your heart's still here.
That's right.
You would be one with us, honestly.
Have we ever made the connection that Christina loves Renaissance Fair and so does Carrie? Carrie and Eric.
There is a
Maybe you should all
documentary.
meet up. And,
Yeah. There's a documentary on Max about
go to Ren Fair.
a guy who started the biggest Ren Fair in America in Texas, and it's run like a cult. It's
That's
crazy.
a cult.
It's crazy. I got to finish watching that. I'm going to watch that tonight.
Oh yeah, let's watch that. tonight.
Seamus practicing trumpet every day.
That's actually
he
nice.
sounds good. He
Yeah.
sounds really good. He's got good intonation. T-Day's out. All right. So let's see. Dear Laura, this is me. I'm going to give this to the Naked Bicyclists at I'll give this to Keith for Naked Bicyclists.
I actually was just cleaning up my YouTube channel on the back end of my channel, and I noticed that. Remember, years ago we had the musical episode, and Seamus came on and played a song.
It was so
a
cool.
John Williams song, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I got a copyright strike because
Yeah.
that song was so accurately played that YouTube was like, "You can't play that.
Did you ever tell
that's
Seamus
our
that?
property." I don't know. Did you ever tell Seamus?
Pretty impressive that his intonation
He still lived
was,
at home at the
was
time,
so
so,
sharp
you know,
and so right
so
on
long
that
ago.
we got a copyright strike. That's pretty good. Ouch. Ooh. My blank is extra tender.
I'm sorry. Who won that round?
That was Keith.
Okay, sorry.
That was Keith
I
for
was not
Naked
paying.
Bicyclist at the Fremont Solstice Parade, playing for a bag of Mr. Beast cookies. Mr. Beast cookies. Ouch. My blank is extra tender. Ooh wee. I used to, when I would do foot races, like really long road races, you learn very early on that you really need to do something about your nipples. Or
Oh, geez.
holy God,
I was not
holy
expecting you to say that.
God, it hurts.
What do you put on there? Like,
Liquid Band-Aid is the thing that works best.
Oh.
No, I'm serious. It just creates a protective barrier for your nips. Otherwise, oof. So many things get chafed when you just, run. Fuzz knows this, right? Fuzz has done this in Centurions. So.
Buzz's oozing butter-coated beef is extra. It's a lot. It's like a callback from the entire show.
Exactly. Scratch it is my painted junk. Yeah, seriously. If I don't know, first of all, I don't know how it's comfortable for those guys to be riding those bikes naked with their junk out, and then they paint their junk, and it's just like nobody wants to see that.
No one's really doing that, right?
They are. Oh yeah, check the photos. Yeah. My chub is extra tender. My ego, my mystery fish, my oozing butter-coated beef, my brisket.
This is my same question I have about balls in general. Like, okay, when they're in under, it just seems weird to sit on them all the time. First of all,
Well, you
it
get
seems
used
like
to
you'd
it.
be overly aware of them all the time.
If
you're
you
sitting.
really sit on them, yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're just there.
But if you're on a bicycle on them, it just does seem like they would be unwieldy and,
Oh, yeah.
and a little slippery and uncomfortable.
He's like, Ball Talk with Laura. Ladies and gentlemen, hi. Welcome to Ball Talk. Welcome to Ball Talk.
Every once in a while, I just go on the, and it's at the weirdest times too.
Sure.
I'm just like, what's that feel like?
And I can just tell you, it basically feels like the thing that you were born with, that you've lived with your entire life.
It just seems like it would feel like sitting on a beanbag all the time.
I forget what it's like to have hair. I forget what it's like to actually
Okay.
feel hair on your head. So, dear Laura, who had the funniest response to ouch, my blank is extra tender.
Gosh.
Very funny.
I'm gonna give it to Buzz for my oozing butter-coated beef.
I thought
is
that was a
extra
fine
tender.
answer. Oh, let's do an ad slogan, shall we? Let's have
But
our
Keith is very funny with Ball Talk with Laura.
bet you can't blank just one. Bet you remember Lay's potato chips. Bet you can't blank just one. And that ad slogan was back when
It's no click it or ticket.
it is no quick it or ticket. That ad slogan was back when a bag of potato chips was like, first of all, very greasy, extremely greasy, all of them, so greasy. And also, like, at least 60% of them were just burned. Remember that? You'd open up a bag like, oh, God, why are all these brown and burned and shit? Like, I don't know why it took them so long to figure out how to, like, properly make, but they don't do that anymore, right?
No, they do not.
Yeah. Properly cooked potato chips. We had to wait.
Okay. Sometimes when you jump on a bike seat, things don't sit right, aka crunch berries. See, that's what I thought.
Crunch berries.
That's what I thought.
All right, there you go. I hadn't
Is
heard
there
that
ever
before.
a time when you're like, ow?
Gary says having hair on your head feels greasy. That's funny.
Buzz thinks that is an OnlyFans $1 million winner. Ball talk with Laura.
Right, exactly. We just talk about balls. Actually, you should get on and talk with another woman about
balls.
balls. And I can see
That just seems uncomfortable and impractical all the time.
You have things to say. We'll find you an audience.
Also, do you? I'm genuinely curious. Do you have to? They're sitting right there next to your leg, right, all the time.
Yeah.
So do you just have to wash them a lot? I don't know.
No more than any other part of your body, and it's like they do say pits, balls, and butt, and you watch them once a day, and that's
they
usually
seem
good.
like they would be greasy a lot of the time, or stinky. Or
Jim Morrison, I can only imagine.
I don't know.
That guy was a walking yeast
yeasty?
infection.
I don't know.
Keith says, "Bet you can't coo just one
Fragrant.
vote."
They seem like they would be warm a lot of the time.
They're self-regulating because when they get too
I see.
When they get too warm, then they drop away from the body and the scrotum. It's called the cremaster muscle,
Keith
ladies and
is
gentlemen.
like, next week on Ball Talk, it like this always happens. We get on some weird subject, and then someone pops in like, "Hi, I haven't been here in a long time. What are we talking about?"
What are we talking about? Hi. But you can't
Balls.
count to just one, but you can't debunk just one. Spelunk, sniff, charge, suck on. Dear Laura, this is yours. Oh, wait. No, this is mine. This is 15. Let's go with
I don't know.
Greasy. Well, this one's mine.
Yeah.
This is 15. Let's go with Keith for Spelunk. Keith had a couple funny answers there. All right. We're going to need a moment.
I think you need to sing a song about balls.
Obviously, I need to sing a song of this.
Very
exactly
obvious.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Was I got to sing a song about balls?
It's the ball song. It's
Yeah.
the ball song. It's the song about ball talk.
Sure. Let's see.
It's a theme for my new talk show, Ball Talk.
Sure. Okay. Good. Well, it's going to need a theme song. Let's see. Dolores, hold my calls.
Oh boy.
Because I'm gonna watch a show called All About Balls.
Okay.
We're gonna learn a thing or a sisticle when we talk all about testicles. Hey, don't you wanna? I should pick a key that I understand.
You can,
No.
or you could just free ball it.
It's the thing. It's telephone that's ringing. Don't you want to know what the answer is when someone says, "How's it hanging?" It's balls. It's balls. Laura wants to know about your balls.
Not your balls, just balls in
Just-
general. What's it like?
What's it like in the Hall of Fame halls?
It's balls.
Hey, you would know. So you got to go and watch balls. Watch balls. Ball talk with Laura.
Oh, Keith says, did you just make a Cremaster reference? Put
Yeah.
that in the song.
I honestly, yeah. How would I rent? So what the if you think that I'm a master of disaster,
Exactly.
I want to tell you about the muscle called Cremaster.
Cremaster.
There you go. Good. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much.
Or do you mean the Matthew Barney cycle of films called the
The
Cremaster,
Cremaster
cycle,
cycle.
which we saw in New York, and I fell asleep on the floor of the Guggenheim Museum.
That was an amazing.
The floor of
Yeah.
the museum.
That was an amazing fucking.
Because I had jet lag, and well, anyway. Who
Okay.
cares?
So.
Well, I'm pleased to announce that Keith has won.
Hey, Keith! Nice, dude.
Keith will be receiving a package of Mr. Beast Feastables cookies.
Congratulations, Keith.
Unless you're allergic to peanuts.
Unless you're allergic to,
Unless you want
to Mr.
something else,
Beast,
in
maybe
which
you're
case
allergic,
say
yeah.
that.
You have whatever you'd
Um,
like. Yeah.
And
Alright,
everyone else is Fuzz has second place, but everyone else is just let's just play another round. for
Let's
the
just play another round. Come on,
Right.
kids. You know you wanna. All right. So this is just the final round, just for fun, since we've already
And also
named
for
our.
extra points, please tell me more about balls.
Yes. Okay. So Keith and Fuzz, congratulations for the rest of you. This final question is for you. People think I'm actually more blank than I am. People think I'm actually more blank than I am. Cremaster is the new supervillain for the Marvel Universe. Could be, whatever happened to Josh Brolin and that character, Theranos? Theranos was the company started by Elizabeth Holmes. Remember Elizabeth Holmes?
Remember
Elizabeth Holmes.
Just
one drop of blood.
I
Takes
see
one
it's
drop of
gonna be
blood.
right.
Yeah,
She's
it's
serving
gonna
in
be
a
revolutionary.
federal prison.
We're just going to
It's gonna be
disrupt it.
right.
Yeah, and that one was insane.
Was she insane or was she crazy like a fox? Right?
Well, apparently she was insane because people who are crazy like foxes wind up making millions and millions of dollars disrupting an industry as opposed to spending, how many years in prison is she going to be there? And then really in what I thought was just completely indicative of the kind of asshole person that she was, she decides to get pregnant during the time she is
Twice.
convicted and the time that she has to go to prison. Like, I'm going to go get pregnant.
No, she did it twice. Probably to delay.
What kind of asshole does that to a child? And I'm going to bring somebody in the world. Oh yeah, I don't want
She has a rich husband.
Your
so.
earliest memories
Yeah.
are going to be inside a penitentiary. Oh, it's going to be fabulous. You'll see.
People think I'm actually way more into ball talk than I am. People think I'm actually more dull than Christina. No one thinks you're dull.
No, but Christina says danceable. She's way more danceable. Actually, I think you're plenty danceable, Christina. Don't sell yourself short, my friend. Carrie says smirked. Carrie is smirked. Oh, kids. Yeah, so anyway, yes. The theme for my birthday, and everybody's invited,
That's right.
is 80s,
80s
prom.
prom.
So start thinking about what you're going to wear.
Come early so you can get the Aquanet into your hair.
Gotta,
Just
yeah.
layer it in.
Girls really gotta go big or go
Yeah.
home. That's what we say. My mom actually found out about this, and she was saying to you, like, what?
Yeah, she was like, "Can I dress up as Madonna, like
Yes,
with the
you
lace
can.
gloves and
Yes,
the
you
the
can.
finger?" Like
Yeah.
she was really into it. She was committing to a theme already.
Oh my God, I love it. All right, so let's read these through, and then we will vote. Let's see. I'm actually more dull than I am. Greasy, full of shit, into ball talk, danceable, smart, more of a fan of Pizza Hut, responsible. Okay, so let's begin voting right now, ladies and gentlemen. Vote on who you think had the funniest response to. People think I'm actually more blank than I am. A fabulous, fabulous show tonight. It was the return of one of our new but very favorite players, Keith Reynolds, who was actually, I believe, playing exhibition games of the only show in Korea.
And a surprising amount of ball talk tonight.
A surprising amount of ball talk.
Unexpected amount of
An
ball talk.
unexpected amount of ball talk, and really a lot of ball handling tonight. I think we saw.
Who knew?
We actually were, yeah. So this is
Means told us to be rowdier than ever.
She
and
told
we
us,
went right
and
to
listen,
balls. We went to
our
balls.
wish is. I think Means went to bed. She's like, screw this.
She's like, what is
This
this?
is ridiculous.
This is a mess.
Honestly,
And
yeah.
also, those two are dipshits.
Those two are idiots. Oh my God, they're such idiots. Good Lord.
I'm tired.
Yeah, good night. Good night.
Good night.
I'll be in the other room doing literally anything else other than watching this show.
What is going on over there?
And that's time. And there's time right now. So everybody voted. Who got the most the most upvotes, etc. for round?
That would be Ray with
Ray
people
Ball.
think I'm actually more full of shit than I am. Does that mean people think he's more full of shit or he's actually full of more shit or I don't know. You also can get a bag of Feastables cookies.
Yes, you get. Everybody gets a bag of Feastables cookies. Stefan and Laura tonight. I can't remember how the song goes.
It's hey everybody, ever heard the news?
Music,
It's
yeah.
the only show tonight.
Hey,
Shooting the
everybody,
shit
have they
with-
heard the news?
Wait,
It's the only show tonight.
Shooting the shit with Stefan and Laura. It's gonna be a sight. We're talking about going and bullshit and we're talking about balls and MacGyver.
Hey everybody, it's Stefan and Laura. Hey everybody, it's Stefan and Laura. Hey everybody, it's Stefan and Laura tonight. Yay, okay.
Balls.
Kids, this is so much fun. So congratulations to all the grads. We are so proud of all of our friends, young graduates. It is a bright, bright future, and we're grateful that you're in it. Anything you want to say before we head off into the night?
Just balls. Tell me about. I'm just kidding.
Or let's hear more about balls. All right, kids, we'll see you guys next week. We're on next week, yeah? so.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
We are going on a slight road trip, and then we'll be
Yeah.
back by the show.